Okay, so I ended up getting a bunch of Bitty Pops, and I had like a cool little challenge I want to do, and it's gonna be extremely hard to do now because they keep like pumping out like a bunch of Bitty Pops. But I just decided to buy 2 cases of Bitty Pops, and I am gonna like trade the Bitty Pops that I have for the Bitty Pops that I want. So I can't buy any retail Bitty Pop, I can't buy any online Bitty Pop. I have to strictly stay to trading these Bitty Pops for actual Bitty Pops. And there's one little thing that I have to have a confession for. I bought it literally is like a board game. I will show a picture of it like right here. It's a board game for Funko, and the pieces you use are Bitty Pops. So that was awesome. I ended up getting the Chase variant one with Maleficent, but I wanted the Dash, and I did do that because I think that is like the creativity of like a board game as the Bitty Pops as your like characters. Like you can play as Rey Mysterio, you can play as The Rock, Hulk Hogan. Like you can play as them like the Mandalorian, Luke Skywalker. You can play as them as game pieces. Like I really encourage people to pick that box up. And if you don't get the Chase, like it's still like a really good deal. There's a Dash in there, which is a crazy figure for a Bitty Pop. But anyway, that is just so creative. But I want to trade that's what the challenge kind of is, because I want to see if I can get the stuff that I want by trading these, and hopefully I pull like some of the good mystery ones, like the Hulk Hogan. I did open one already just because I wanted to like check what it was like, but I ended up getting the Rock, and that was my favorite. There's a Stone Cold and a Undertaker, I think, or Triple H. But also I got that's only a half case of those because that's all they had left. Or besides this one too, I guess there's one more box, but it's like a half case plus one. But this was the majority of the stuff that I think has value that I could trade people with, because this to me, like, and it looks weird, but I bought a whole case of this because I said to myself, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I need to do something fun with it, because it's not as fun just buying the pop and then, or it's cool to buy the pop, like the full-size pop. I think that's cool. But like to buy the Bitty Pops and then you end up getting them anyway, it's a really cool really cool thing. But I want to like do a challenge, so I don't know, I don't really need to justify it anymore. I'm keeping it the challenge. But I forgot that I had these exact ones, and I just finished watching The Mandalorian. So I didn't even know who these characters were when I originally wanted to do the challenge. So I just bought the whole case because I figured, you know, I'm just gonna trade them anyway, so I don't really want to keep them. But then I ended up like watching The Mandalorian, and if you've ever seen The Mandalorian, that guy is really cool. Like I want to keep him. I want to keep him. I kind of want to keep the Jawa too. But that's gonna be the hardest part, is like trading some that I want to keep. I want to keep the Stormtrooper, the fire one. I don't really need to keep Moff Gideon or the Dark Trooper. This is pretty cool, Boba Fett. And I was gonna say something, but I don't want to ruin it if you haven't seen The Mandalorian. But one more little thing. These are really cool. Let me go through these real quick. The Heavy Mandalorian, which I don't know why they didn't put his actual name in there, but I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if that would ruin the show for people. But there's Bo-Katan, the Armorer. I'd probably keep this whole set. But then there's that dude. He's labeled as the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. But regardless, the rest of this video is literally going to be me opening all of these. So I'm gonna do like I'm gonna like cut it up a little bit, but actually I think I'm missing one of the sets for this one. Or never mind. Okay. So I only got 2. I'm missing so I have 2 sets of the Boba Fett set. But I know the WWE, I was missing this set on the top. And if you don't know about the Bitty Pops, like you're not guaranteed those. But if you buy that box, you get those 3. This box is those 3. That box is those 3. That box is those 3. And then every box you have a chance to get one of these. And like these 2 are seated 1 and 6, and these are 1 and 3. So it's really cool. Like I truly didn't think Bitty Pops were worth the 15 bucks until after I opened one. And then I was like, yeah, they're definitely worth 15 bucks. Especially for some of these sets. Like if I were to, like this one, if you've seen Mandalorian, that set is so good. Okay, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna get into it. I'm gonna open up all these, and you're gonna see, like, you know, I guess a whole challenge series about this, like, kind of like Massage Pop when he does with like the $50 Funko challenge. This is pretty much me trying to trade these Bitty Pops to get game pieces for that game. And hopefully, because of this, and I didn't really plan the board game thing, but hopefully that game is pretty fun. Because if it's fun, these literally turned into game pieces. Like, that is so cool. That is creative and like, oh, it's just sick. Like, ingenuity at its finest. Okay, but I'm gonna open these all up. Let's get started. So that is all of them. This was the one I opened off camera. That was the other set. But that was a lot to open. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe. And if you also ever see me at like a Comic-Con, or you see me like, you know, at the shop, or wherever you see me, I guess, if you want to trade for one of these on the video, let me know, and I'll probably like trade some of these for other trade material and get some that I want. So if you want any of these, I'm open for trade. Peace.